partner? What brings you in this fine evening? This is so bad, oh my god. I see. Well, I hope it wasn't a tough journey. You see, I'm from Texas myself, born and raised, from my boots to my hat. Yep. Straight up, I drink straight up whiskey for breakfast. Some might say Tennessee whiskey. But tell me more about your travels. How were they? I see. Sounds rough. You see, my travel to here, to this place right here, wasn't that great either. Had to go through farms, the trails, the Oregon Trail, might I add. But anything for the experience, I guess. Yeah. Why is my accent kinda funny? Well, you see, I used to be a singer. But I had a voice accident. Yeah. I hurt my voice and now, that's on the British, and now I don't sound the same, but trust me, I'm a Texan. And I wouldn't want it any other way. But yeah, I love to travel. It's one of my favorite things, this beautiful country. A man named Blake once told me, this is God's country. Yep. He told me the devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around, 'cause this is God's country. Yeah, it has been rough. I'm taking whatever job I can get, you know. Finding work where I can find work at the farm. Taking care of the cattle, the cows, you know, the chicken, the pigs. Some tasty pigs I've had. Straight, fresh. Yeah, those darn wolves. Always trying to eat everything. Good thing every farm I've gone to, and this is pretty smart, they always have a guard dog. Always guarding, always herding. Herd dogs too. Those are pretty good to have. Those are pretty good. Yeah. And if that don't work, this pretty thing on my hip will do the job. Yep. It's right here. It's a new edition. Fire Strike Elite. You know, some say the army uses this, but I managed to get my hands on some of this, and it's really nice. If you ever find one of these, I recommend it. I'm not gonna point it at you, but you know, accurate as a hawk. Pretty nice. But yeah, that's the iron on my hip that I carry, because I'm a Texan. But yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it is hard going on these trails, but we'll make it. Us Texans, we always survive. We never back down. Yeah, it's pretty late out. Have you looked at the moon? Or might I say, the neon moon? Someone should make a song about that. Just saying, I would, but you know, I hurt my voice. I can't sing no more. Quite a tragedy. I would have made it big. I just know it. But things happen. God has a different path for us. But we'll see where it leads. But tell me, what have been, the best parts of your travel. I know there's many ups and downs, literally, on the trail, but I mean, on your experience, tell me, what good things have happened? Yeah, there are some nice folks out there. Not many, but, you gotta find the diamond in the rough, as some might say. I see. Yep, that is how it be. Yep, I feel the exact same way. Yeah, that's understandable. I'm glad you took it like that. Not many people know how to react in moments like that. Some people just lash out, but what's the good in that? You just gotta move on. Same thing that happened with my voice. I wasn't happy, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. Gosh, nabbit. A mosquito bit me. Those darn things. I don't know. I used to carry a revolver. This is more of an automatic. This is the new stuff, you know what I mean? But I used to carry a revolver. My aim, spot on. It's like, I don't know. I was gonna compare it to something, but I can't think of anything. It's as precise as something precise. I don't know. I used to carry also a rifle with me for when I would hunt in the trail, but as I go more, as I move west, there's more and more farms, so working there, I get my food. I don't really need that anymore, so I just move to bow and arrow because it's more simpler and it doesn't scare away animals when they hear a loud gunshot. They tend to run away. Other animals in the vicinity, but with the bow and arrow, it's a little more quiet, more stealthy. Like a wolf hunting its prey. So I moved to that because it's more simpler. It's more efficient. With hunting multiple things, but traditionally I would use the rifle, but I don't need that no more. As I'm moving west, since there's more kind people over here too. So yeah, that's just my methods. But everyone got their own methods. This is just basically all I carry. Texans do love their guns. But to be honest, I don't need this. I got 2 guns right here. I call them Des and Troy, and together they destroy. It is pretty late. I don't really got much to talk about. I'm pretty tired, but I could tell you a story, to pass the time, for us to wind down, while we wait for the sun to rise once again before we part ways. Alright. I don't got any stories, but I'll make one up. Once upon a time, there was a cowboy. His name was Eugene. Eugene was a strong fella. When he was younger, his dad had a farm. His name was Old MacDonald. That's what they call him. E-I-E-I-O, they would say every time they saw him. And on that farm, he had a cow. And that cow said E-I-E-I-O. I don't know. Anyways, when he was younger, he worked at that farm and he grew big and strong with all that protein from those cows and the pigs. And he worked really hard, but one day he decided he was going to venture off and become his own man. So he said goodbye to Mama McDonald and Papa McDonald, and he trailed the Oregon Trail with a couple of his buddies, one named Arthur Morgan and the other named Dutch. Yeah, Dutch and Morgan and Eugene. They trailed the Oregon Trail. And, they would do many things while they passed, but one of the many things they did was brawl. They would brawl with people at the cantinas for fun. They would start fights, and they would end up not pleasantly, I might add, but they would always come up victorious. And as they sailed the Oregon Trail, they started fighting amongst themselves. They wanted leadership of that group, but everyone knows there is no leader in a group of friends, at least. Everyone's equal. I don't know where I'm going with this. Just keep going. So they started fighting, and then one day, Eugene Dutch and they all went up to another bar, another saloon, and they got into another one of their fights, They started fighting everyone there, and then, for the first time ever, they were on the losing side. But they were all still mad at each other, so they weren't fighting together, which was the main reason why they started losing. They were all alone. Luckily, Eugene was not getting pushed around, I guess. He's so strong. I don't know. And he decided to put his differences aside from all their fights, and he decided to help them. He first helped Dutch, and Dutch, Dutch and him, they were so strong. The other guys were no match, so they won, and they set the differences aside, and they helped Arthur, and then they all won, and they held hands, and they frolicked in the desert. And that's the end of the story. Hope you liked it. I'm not a storyteller. I'm a songwriter, which is basically kind of the same thing, but no, it's not. Okay, one's harder for me, and I don't know what to say. But anyways, but yeah, that's all I got for you. Oh, what this? Where did it come from? Well, I got it from my dad. He had a big mustache too. Oh, you mean it just randomly appeared? I don't know what you're talking about. It's been there the whole time. I do kind of look like a police officer, but I don't know what a police officer is, 'cause this is the olden times. But anyways, yeah, my dad had a big beard actually. He had a beard and a big goatee, but I only got this mustache, which I still think is pretty cool. Yeah, it reminds me of my dad. One day, I'ma go see them again, but I'ma come with my family. I don't know what I'm saying. I got nothing else to say. Would you look at the time, the sundial? It's pretty late. I guess we should probably hit the hay. Gosh, nabbit. Yeah, I guess we should hit the hay. We got a long trip tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, 'cause I wake up pretty late, I'm not gonna lie. I don't wake up when the sun rises. But anyways, if I don't see you tomorrow, I wish the best in your travels. I wish the best for you, and I hope that our paths cross once again. But anyways, I'll see you then. I'll see you. I just shaved it off. It's a little trick I like to do. But anyways, I hope we meet again. May our paths cross, and may our lives be fulfilled. I hope you get to meet your people again. I know how much you miss them, just like I miss mine. But till then, safe travels and sleep tight. Good night. If you need anything, just come by my tent. But anyways, see you later.